how to say like hola, ¿cómo estás? You know, like all of us do. And I know how to say buenas noches, you know, buenos dias, all those little simple things. But I was like, okay, when people ask me, do you speak Spanish? ¿Habla español? I'm like, no, you know, no habla español, right? And I was like, okay, well, I also know how to say no, I'm sorry, or no, sorry, you know. So I was like, okay, why can't I say no, I'm sorry? I don't speak Spanish. So I put it together. No habla español. No, listen, see, I told you I was gonna mess up. Okay, no, lo siento, no habla español, right? And then I was like, well, let me figure out how to say, but I'm learning, because I am learning. So I was like, okay, how do I say, no, I'm sorry, I don't speak Spanish, but I'm learning. So let me not mess this up, because I just now figured out how to say it really. Okay, so, hola, habla español? And then you'd be like, no, lo siento, no habla español, pero aprender. This is where we're at. This is where I'm starting from. And yeah, we'll see how much we can actually put together in a month, 3 months, a year, you know. But yeah, I just thought that it was funny, because I'm just like, yes, like just put together the little bit that you know, because you do know a little bit, you know. So yeah. The way that this came about is I've been watching so many videos about people learning Spanish, polyglots all around the world who speak multiple languages, and I always find myself like so excited when I'm watching them. I'm smiling, I'm into it, I'm envious, like all these things. And I'm like, if these people can learn a language, learn multiple languages, I can learn a language that I'm so in love with, that I'm very passionate about, and that I've always wanted to, but just never took the time to do so. So yeah, I think that when it comes down to learning languages, it's about finding one that you actually have some kind of like interest in. I have been studying, if that's what you want to call it, for about 3 weeks now. When I say if that's what you want to call it, I've been like all over the place, because I don't know where to begin. It is so hard to decide what resources will actually work, what videos to waste your time watching or spend your time watching, because I said waste time because I've wasted a lot of time watching videos about learning languages. That being said, I'll share with you guys the tools that I'm going to be using. The first thing that I wanted to talk about is this Spanish short stories book that I got. On one side of the book, they will have it in English, and then on the other side, it's Spanish, which really helps out for somebody like me who does not know anything. You can kind of read it in English first, get an idea of what the story's about, and then go back and read it in Spanish. That's what I've been doing. I only read the first 2 stories, and they're really cute. Yeah, I like it a lot. So that's something that you should think about doing if you want to learn a language, is finding stories that you actually like, if you're a reader, that you can read, so that you can kind of get an idea of the sentence structure. And yeah, this is a good one. The next thing is a grammar book. A lot of the people that I have watched videos of or listened to learning Spanish say that you don't need to learn grammar, but there is no way I'm going to spend the time to learn a new language and not learn the correct way to speak it, or the sentence structure, or anything that you need to know about a spoken language. So that's just my opinion. I am going to be studying with this grammar book. I did the first 2 chapters and this one as well, and it's pretty simple for someone who doesn't know. It really is a beginner friendly book. I love this one. And if later on down the line I decide that, hey, you know, like I need to dive a little bit more into grammar, then I'll get another one that was suggested by another YouTuber that I watch. So yeah, but right now this one is a good one. But yeah, like you can go through and see like where I have words that and highlighted some areas and things like that. But again, this is the second chapter, and that's as far as I got, and it ends there, and then everything is blank again. So yeah, but it's pretty good. The next book that I want to talk about is this journaling, language journaling notebook from Joe Franco. She is another YouTuber. She's also a podcaster. She also has a show on Netflix when she's traveling around the world to different vacation spots. Like, she's pretty dope. But she created this book in this this journal, and in this journal there's like trackers and note sections and vocab sections and things like that. So this book makes me excited. I want to take this book with me everywhere because it's cute, and because I want people to ask me about it, and I want people to give me compliments on it and wonder what's inside. Like, yeah, that's how I feel about this book. But we'll be using that a little bit later. And then of course, just regular notebooks. This notebook is normal size for the most part, and this one is humongous. Look at that thing. There's this tree that's growing, and then there are birds flying above it. The last thing that I'm going to mention that I'm using is podcasts and music. And I'm not even going to say TV shows, because I do here and there dive into Spanish TV shows, but I don't be knowing what's going on. I'm reading all the subtitles, so let's not even throw it. I want to use it. It's just not helpful right now, I don't think. This is a short story from a podcast that I listen to. So she reads it off, and she reads it in Spanish. This has it in Spanish and English so that I can follow along and kind of develop an ear for the way that the language is spoken. So that's what I'm doing with this. I have 3, and I'm going to listen to them suckers on repeat over and over and over again, and just listen to those same phrases and words and, you know, things like that, so I can get that down. I'm learning by myself at home. I am not paying for classes. I am not going to school for it. I am not paying for any online courses at all. The only thing that I am investing in is Joe Franco, again, has a live journaling session for 90 minutes when people from all around the world who are learning any languages can get on there, vibe out, and just journal to the prompts that she writes on the screen. And that's pretty much it. So I'm going to be doing that once a week. A little backstory is, like, I've always wanted to learn Spanish since before I can even remember. And my story is pretty much the same as everybody else's. I tried to learn in school, and I learned absolutely nothing in that class. Like I said, I love the culture. I love the food. I love the music. I love the shows. I love the family dynamics. Like, everything. I really, really, really love everything about the Spanish culture. That's why this is where I want to start. Again, down the line, of course, I want to learn other languages. I want to be a polyglot, but right now, Spanish is my love language, so here we are. I want to be able to expand my communication around the world, globally, because Spanish is one of the highest spoken languages around the world, so it just opens up a lot more communication, you know, for me when traveling, and then also for brain health. So I've been diving into brain health a lot lately, and one of the doctors that I watch that does brain scans and stuff, he says that, you know, you're not stuck with the brain that you have or the brain that you're born with. You can do things to light up different areas that have not been lit up yet or have not been lit up in a long time. And learning a language is one of those things. So I'm also introducing both of my babies to Spanish right now. I have a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old. My 3-year-old was introduced to Spanish at 2, and she knows way more Spanish than I do. It's crazy, and it's because I am literally immersing them in it. They have Spanish shows that they watch. They listen to Spanish podcasts for kids. They listen to Spanish stories for kids. They listen to Spanish music with me. I'm super excited. I want that to be like our thing in our household, a Black household, because I'm Black and their dad is Black as well, and we do not know another language. So I think that it'll be like our thing to learn together and to grow in together, and then me and my little babies can speak Spanish together. It's so cute. It gets me excited. But yeah, right now I'm really motivated to learn, and I'm so inspired from all the different people that I've been following and paying attention to, who are, like I said, are polyglots or just know Spanish in general, and it gets me excited So yeah, I will be tracking my progress along the way. I will be recording myself and embarrassing myself on here. And yeah, I'm excited to see where it takes me, like just the Spanish learning journey in general. I'm super excited to see where this leads me to. I want to be that little old lady who sits on her porch and reads books in another language and who watch the birds go by. Like, sign me up. That sounds like a good life to me. This is the kind of content that you guys can expect from me for a little bit. We will still do family stuff on here. We're still going to be traveling, still going to be cooking healthy, still going to be doing all those things. But right now I'm just diving into, you know, expanding myself and growing, and this is where I'm at, and this is what I'm trying to, this is where I want to invest my personal growth in. So yeah, let me know in the comment section what language you are learning or what language you would love to learn. Let me know of any tools, any resources that will help me along the way, and shoot me some thumbs ups and some likes and all of that. And you guys, I'll see you in the next one.